Hey, AfterBuzzers! Thank you for joining me for another episode of Spotlight On. And today we have Miss Apryl Jones. You've seen her on Love and Hip Hop, and she is the CEO of Apryl Wines. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
But I can't.
I can't either, so let's do it together. Wait. Okay, we are terrible, but it's okay.
It's okay. All right, guys. Another episode here of Spotlight On. I'm your girl, Ashley Allen, and joining me here is the lovely, the beautiful Miss Apryl Jones. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for
It's
having me.
been a long time coming.
Yes.
Been watching you. You've been killing it out here, girl.
Thank you.
Holding it down, being strong for all the ladies.
I'm trying, It's
loving
hard to
it.
be a woman.
It's very hard.
But I recognize we're very powerful.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we're going to get into that today. We're going to
Okay.
let them know, right?
Yeah, we have to. 100%.
Yes. So let's jump into first. I want to talk about motherhood.
Okay.
We all have seen your beautiful children, Mr. Mega and Miss Ame,
Yes.
correct?
Correct.
So tell me, how is it balancing being a mother, not only being a mother, but also being a businesswoman, and also out here in Hollywood? You know, there's a lot of weird people out here.
Okay. Mhm.
So how do you balance that and keep your children on the right path?
Well, I really still believe in maintaining privacy and protecting my children. So that's a big plus for me. It's okay to be on social media and show my life and so forth and so on and show a few photos of my kids. But, what I do behind closed doors with my kids is very important to me. So I maintain that privacy, which is dope. Honestly, everyone always asks me, Apryl, how do you do it? You work so much, you're here, you're there. How can you, really go to work, come back home and not be tired? I'm like, no, don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
I'm always drained. I'm always worn out. But it's the power, that's what I mean, the power of being a woman and a mother, you just get it done because we can't make excuses, you know what I'm saying? So I've just maintained finding how to, thank God, by the grace of God, here in LA, have a great support system, have friends if I need to go to work, they're like, I got you, go do your thing, So I would attribute it to that. So thank you to all my friends. I love my friends.
Yeah, and that was going to be the next thing that I touch on. You know, it's always important to have good vibes, good people around you. Sometimes your friends could be closer and be there for you more than your family can.
100%.
So how important are your friends or creating your own support system? How has that helped you, continue being a great mother and doing what you got to do?
Man, it's everything to me because I am the only one out of my family. I'm the only one here in Los Angeles. All my family's in Chicago or Taiwan. So for me, it's foreign, it's home, but it's far from home. And having to, work every day and do what I do, on top of that, being a mom, it gets difficult, when you don't have the necessary help.
Yeah.
So by the grace of God, like I said, having my friends, man, having good energy and just being able to, especially here in LA, you know how hard it is.
Yes.
Finding good people who are selfless, people who are compassionate.
Genuine.
Yes, and genuine and rock with you. I am grateful for that because they really are. It takes a village.
Yeah.
They say it all the time. When you have children, when you become a mom, honey, it takes a village to raise your children. Okay.
Yes.
So I have that village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And it gets
that's
me by every day. So thank you. Yeah.
Good. So I want to jump into, of course, one of your wines is named Mais la Vie.
Amé la vie. All of it is Amé la vie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask, how does your children inspire you to, be your own businesswoman, be your own boss, and create your own wine company?
Well, my children, they're my kids. So, that's the part of living life is really creating a legacy and having babies, you know? So for me, they have just motivated me on a whole new level. My birth, having my kids, I did a water birth with both of my children. And
Wait, how was that? Because I want to do a water birth.
So good. We got to talk about that.
Yes.
But it was so amazing. I got to create the vibe with the lighting and the music. And then I didn't have to have any IVs in my arm or, it was peaceful and serene and I felt very comfortable, So the whole reason of me coming up with this whole beautiful life, which is what Amé la vie means, is through the process of having my daughter and having my son. So that's why it's called Amé la vie.
Okay.
It means beautiful life.
All right, so expound on the different types of wine that we can find in your collection.
Okay, so I have blends. So I have 2 whites, which is a Chardonnay and then a white blend. And then I have 2 reds, which is a dry and then a semi-sweet.
Okay.
So, and, when I say semi-sweet, it's like, I'm not a real sweet drinker.
Yeah, me either.
It makes me sick, and I'm all for, like, fitness in the body. And so I've tried to maintain reducing the sugar, amount. And people actually really love it. Like, people who've never had red wine or they don't like reds, they're like, I don't know if I want to try it. I'm like, just try it. And they're like, actually, I'm more of a fan of your reds than I am your white. So it's like really interesting.
And you know what? The older I get, the more I move away from white. So right now, I drink a red blend. And I'm working my way to just a straight up red. But I love red.
Yeah. Oh, girl, honey, you're going to have to try mine.
Yes, please.
Yes. It's very smooth.
Okay.
And not bitter and harsh to the palate, Yeah. Yeah, you're going to love it.
Yes. All right. So I know that you have a lot of different events around LA, and you've expanded traveling also the U.S. With events for Apryl Wine. So tell me a little bit about what inspired you to make that. And I've seen some of the events. They're amazing.
Thank you.
Smiles, tears,
girl,
all of that.
It gets really deep. But this all came about, honestly, I'm going to attribute this to my breakup. Like, going through my breakup and kind of having to refine myself. You lose yourself sometimes in relationships, and that's all normal or whatever. So having, like, just finding myself all over again and, like, going through the motions, but publicly having to do it and trying to figure out how to do it privately and all this, it was like, okay, like, I really was sick. Like, I was really going through it. And so I was like, oh my God, like, God, I surrender. What am I supposed to be doing? Like, I don't know. Because I have a degree in radiation science. After we broke up, I ended up going back to work, doing 9 to 5. And I mean, it was more hours than that. Because as you can imagine, like, I'm in the medical field, so it's like 12-hour shifts, 14-hour.
Right.
So going back and just doing this work, and I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I have 2 kids. I just had my daughter. I'm drained. I'm tired. What am I supposed to be doing? I surrender, and after I surrendered, it was like, things just kind of started happening. And all of a sudden, this wine deal kind of came. And when I got the wine, I said, okay, oh my God, this is an amazing opportunity. But what am I going to do with this wine? Like, anyone can go out here, right? We can sell a product.
Right.
Woo, that's cool. But, like, I have a platform, so what am I going to do with it? And so I prayed on it. And I was like, what am I supposed to be doing with this? Like, I mean, this is cool. We can go out here and drink, get turned up. Yeah. But, like, what am I supposed to do with this wine? And I honestly, I just heard this voice that was just like, use this to, break bread with people. Yeah. And so I was like, okay. And so then I sat with my publicist, Eileen, and I was just like, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's supposed to, I feel like I'm supposed to be, like, helping other people. And then it just came to me. So I did my first event, which was a wine and dine. And this Italian restaurant kind of, collaborated with me. Yeah. Shoe Dazzle and Fab Kids collaborated, surprised these women with, clothes and shoes for themselves and for their kids. That's awesome. And we got together and we just talked about motherhood and life, and honestly, it gets so raw because these women that come obviously need to be at these events. Yeah. And they talk about, how they're unhappy in their marriages or they feel alone after they've had kids. It's all these normalities. And it's like, wow, you don't understand that, like, you actually are not alone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so going through the motions of not feeling sexy and being a mom and your body not being great, it's like, okay, Apryl, what other events can you do? Let's do a hip hop and heels class. Let's get these women to go out here and toot it up a little bit and feel sexy and drink some wine and let loose with other women who don't feel sexy. Yeah. Let's do a writer's workshop class where women need to express themselves but can't do it verbally. Let's just have them write it down on paper. So we're writing letters to God, and then let's share it with each other. And it gets raw. It gets so deep. I mean, it's honestly to me like a real form of therapy. It's so therapeutic. And, once I started, I was like, golly, like, I see what it's doing for people. Yeah. Hell, let alone for myself. Right. I'm like, I need this.
I love that because, sometimes people forget, when you're a mom. Yeah. Yes, it's all about the kids, but you also have to take care of self. Right. Because if you don't take care of self, how are you going to take care of the people who are depending on you?
100%.
So what would you say has so far been your favorite theme that you've thrown for an Apryl Wines event?
Wow. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like the letters to God was really amazing. Only because I feel like it allowed people to really have one with themselves and get into like a really serene space, like to come out and say the things that they felt like they couldn't really say, not to me or anyone else, until it was time to read those letters out loud.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was a really good one. I want to actually do that one again. I actually had an event last night, which was a finance, wine and fashion event. And, you know, I asked the women, what do you want to do? Woo woo.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, well, you know, like a writer's workshop. So women actually really love that.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to do that one again. Just kind of maybe not writing letters to God, but just letting out whatever it is you need to let out that you can't really, you know, say.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Writing is so therapeutic.
It
I know for
is.
me
I love
specifically.
writing.
So I started this challenge, me and my
Okay.
boyfriend. We did this challenge where at the beginning of the year on New Year's Eve, we took our journals, we lit some candles, had some wine, and we took 30 minutes and
what I
wrote down
did.
our plan
Yes.
for ourselves, our plan for each other,
Beautiful.
and what we want out of life. So writing, listen, you guys, writing stuff down can be therapeutic. And when you
is.
write it down, it will happen.
It happens.
It will happen.
100%. Because you
Yeah.
see it.
Yep.
Yeah. You're saying it before it actually happens. And I believe in that. Like writing and just even like the vision boards. We've done that too. That was an amazing one. Doing vision boards and, you know, letting these women just kind of map out what it is, you know, that they need to map out. And a lot of the times these moms and these women get so consumed with their lives
Exactly.
that they're not taking time. They don't have the time to just sit and just do this, you know? So when I'm holding these events, it's like, oh my God, I needed it. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I probably wasn't even going to come, but I knew that I needed to be here. And they get to do this and see it. Put it up in front of your, you know, in your face every single morning and say, you know, this is the life that I'm going to attain and it's possible.
And you deserve it.
Yeah.
I deserve it.
Yeah.
So what has been, would you say, the number one question that you've received from these women? Do they ask you more about like how you maintain? Do they ask
100%.
you for advice? What's like a main topic?
I think they ask me everything.
Okay.
A lot of women feel very comfortable with me because
Yeah.
they know I'm a real person. And
You're honest.
I'm very honest.
Yes.
I'm not filtered.
Yeah.
You know, and they've seen what I've gone through, and so they feel like I'm relatable. You know, and I love that. I love that because any little thing that I can do with the experiences that I've gone through, you know, whether that be relationships, and that's a big one that they asked me about. I was like, well, how did you get through? Like, how did you gracefully just manage to like just move on and like still take care of yourself and your children and go out here and boss up? And it's like, that didn't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, well, give me the tea.
Right.
Give me the tea. I'm over here. I'm
What
going
did
through
you
it. Yeah, they're like, oh, okay, I'm stressed out. My man he ain't acting right. And I'm like, listen, that's why I'm single.
Right. So I want to talk about a little bit of your transformation.
Yes.
So like you said, you know, you have kids, you know, you go through this moment of vulnerability, and we've seen you transform your body on Instagram and on you know, on social media. And I must say, you're holding it down. You're looking pretty good. And the most important thing for me personally, you did it the natural way.
I did.
So what tips can you give people on how to do it? What's your regimen? What do you do?
Well, you know what? Oh God, after having kids, everything is just all jacked up. I'm going to be honest. You just get soft, you know? And then going through a breakup on top of that, I was like extra soft. And then like when I really got myself together and was like, okay, you know what, Apryl, like, get back to you. You know, like I had to go to the gym because I needed an outlet to just let go of all the stress. And I didn't realize that I was going so hard in the gym until one day this trainer, who, I mean, he was my trainer, came up to me and was like, why do you go so hard? Can I ask you a question? Why are you going so hard? And I'm like, I just feel like I just want to be my best self. And I just am here to let off stress. So he's like, well, let me help you with that. So he kind of transformed the way that I ate and the way that I was sleeping and certain things, because all of that works together, you know? So with diet, I went on like a high protein diet, eating nothing but meat and vegetables. I'm talking about consistently. Not eating any sugars, not eating any bread, drinking nothing but a gallon of water every day.
What, you eat 6 times a day?
Girl, yes.
Yeah.
When I tell you I was eating like 4 steaks a day.
Yeah. Ooh.
And then when I ended up going to my doctor was like, why is your creatine level so high? I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I said,
That
could it be
meat.
because I was eating all this meat? She's like, you need to slow down. Like I was eating way too much meat.
Right.
Like just doing the most.
Or too much red meat, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Too much meat.
Okay.
Yeah. So I kind of slowed down and started doing more like beans and like, you know, but it was a high protein diet, water, cutting out the carbs and all of that. And then really was lifting super, super heavy.
Yeah.
So he bulked me up. Now where you see me at now, I'm slimming down. build me up, slim down, burn the fat, so that way I look more toned, so you can see the muscle more. So.
And how do you feel now?
I feel amazing. Like for me, like to see myself in the mirror now, and then I get to be out, and people are like, "Wow, like Apryl, your butt's so big." Now, mind you, I never had a butt, so it's like new to me. You know, it's like before I was top heavy, no butt. Now I'm, bottom heavy, no breast, and now and two, I'm like, I've been contemplating whether or not I should get my breast done, like very small, but just like, yeah, I know.
No.
They're so, but like when you have kids, the loose skin.
True.
I mean, just as a mom, I wouldn't go out and I wouldn't get my butt filled or anything like that. But like my breast, like I just feel like these things are a little soft. Everything else I've just maintained building and naturally doing it. But I'm like, man, for the moms out here who really, it's like moms really complain about their breasts being very little. And now I'm like, look in the mirror and I'm like, God, everything else is so. Gosh, but it's like the breasts are just what I'm looking at. Like, wow, this is not it. So I've been contemplating it.
You look
fabulous. But very small. I wouldn't go like, double, triple D.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Like Kelly Rowland. Like Kelly Rowland. She had a baby and her breasts were saggy and she looks great.
I approve. Not that you
thank
need
you.
it, but yes, yes. So tell me a little bit about. I want to talk about confidence and self-love. You go live on Instagram a lot, and I tune in, and that's something that you preach heavily. So, what would you say is your number one tip for self-love? I don't care how confident you are. Everyone has a moment where they just are just like, I don't feel like myself. I don't feel good today. What's one of your go-to things when you're having a moment like that?
I mean, really, I just talk to myself. I have to look at myself in the mirror because as women, we really are extra hard on ourselves. Yeah. Just for example, like I said, with the breasts and stuff like that, and even though I'm a super duper confident woman, there's still small things that you want to fix about yourself, so I really have to remind myself like, Apryl, you're dope, but it's not for anyone else. Anything that I do, is really for me. So, and I tell women that all the time, don't do anything unless it's for yourself. You have to make yourself happy. You have to be okay with you. So whether or not you want to decide to do whatever you want to decide to do to yourself, do it. Yeah. Whatever makes you happy, because you have to look at yourself. Yeah. Don't matter if someone else saying, "Oh, well, your body looking bomb." You got to know that your body looks bomb. Exactly. So, I just tell people like, do whatever makes you happy. Yeah. If you want to have, but I say try the natural way first. Like put in the work first. Yeah. And then if you feel like, okay, if nothing's really happening, then do what you need to do. Exactly. But put the work in. Yeah. Love yourself to where you take the time for yourself to go to the gym, to eat proper, to, beat your face a little bit. Even if you can't do no makeup, put on a little mascara, put on a little lip stuff, do your hair, go get your hair blow dried, and do something, take care of yourself in a way where go get your nails done. Something that's going to make you feel beautiful again,
And it doesn't take a lot of time. It doesn't take a lot of money. No. Even if you don't know how to do makeup, I mean, there's YouTube tutorials out here.
If you can't go get your nails done, go to the 99-cent store, get you some nail polish. It might jack your stuff up, but at least you got it.
You learn.
Right.
Bond with yourself.
Right. You have to. Yeah. Just love yourself more than anyone else can love you. Yeah. And I think I've gotten to that point where it's like, I am so like now in 31 years of living, I'm so comfortable with myself, so confident. Like no one can tell me anything. Like, oh, okay, like Apryl, this is it. Oh, it's cool. That's what you think. Like because I just don't care anymore. Just what I feel for me is what I feel for me. What I know about me is what I know. I'm like literally in that aspect of my life right now, which is dope.
I love that.
Yeah, I really love being me. Yeah. Man, I do.
That's great. Jesus. I mean, you have to live.
And that's not conceited.
No, it's the
really,
truth.
Yes,
it's the truth.
Because it took me a long time to get here.
Yeah,
31 years that's a long time.
And you know what? I love that you're so honest about that because, people see you, they see your life, and they think that you're always put together and you have everything in place. And it's like, I'm human, people. Right. Hello. Right. I'm human.
Right.
So I love that.
And I'm that girl too that's like, I don't like a lot of makeup or like I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? So and it's really interesting because people are always like, yeah, but you need to beat your face contoured and all this. In LA, it's a big thing to be in Hollywood and have to be on the cameras and be a certain way because everybody feels the pressure. I don't care about the pressure. Right. I will come outside, put on a lash with no eyeliner. You will totally see the lash and me be like, I didn't care because I didn't have time. Yeah. I put this lash on because I needed some lashes. Yeah. And I didn't have time to put on mascara, unfortunately.
Hey, that's real life.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real life.
And I didn't have the money to go get individual lashes. So now what? You know what I mean?
That's real life. So I wanted to jump into your deal with Shoe Dazzle. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank
so how
you.
did that come about?
So listen, this was so funny. Literally, I became a Shoe Dazzle member when I was in college. I don't know if you remember when Kim Kardashian was a brand ambassador at the time. So I was like, and she was popping, and not that she's not popping now because she's surely still popping.
Yeah.
But when she first was hitting the scene, and I was like, oh, I love her. Oh my God, let me get some shoes. Let me become a member. Get 3 pairs for $32.99. And I was, in college. I didn't have money like that.
Carbondale did not have no type of shopping malls. Nothing.
So I got my little shoes, and then I'm like, okay, so as time progresses in my life, so funny that now when I'm doing this women empowerment movement, like I said, the very first event that I did, which was a wine and dine, Shoe Dazzle and Fab Kids, the sister to Shoe Dazzle, reached out and was like, hey, we love the movement. We want to be a part of it. And so I built that relationship from the very first event that I did. And then they asked for me to be a brand ambassador. Wow. And I was like, wow, do you understand? Like, that to me, like, is so amazing. And God works in mysterious ways. Yeah. And it's so dope that, like, now I have my own collection through Shoe Dazzle. Like, now I'm like the Kim Kardashian.
Oh, my God.
That I wanted to be, because I wanted to be that. I was like, how did she get, Yeah. And now I'm like her some years later. And by the way, I actually have a pair of my shoes on. These are from my collection.
We'll have to have an Instagram moment or something.
We will. Yeah. But yeah, so they're the Eilina almond. They're like a little cute little combat boots. Yeah. But sexy and comfortable, you know?
So tell me, what is your favorite shoe from your collection? And where can people go? Do they go to Shoe Dazzle? Do you have like a coupon code?
Okay, so the link is in my bio on Instagram, Apryl S. Jones. And honestly, like, I'm just now receiving all of my shoes. Like, and when I got them, these were the first ones that I put on. Like, I really love these shoes, the Eilina almond. They're just cute. They're just like casual. You can wear them if you want to dress them up. You can dress them down. I like that. But all of my shoes, honestly, like, if you just go on, and let me know too, I got you. I'll get you a pair of shoes. Pick 3 of your choice, and I'll make sure that I send, one of those 3 to you.
Yes.
But they're all sexy. I literally go to the headquarters. I'm very involved in this. Okay. And I've put on every single pair of my shoes, and I'm like, hey, I'll sit down with the people there. Like, would you tell me if you saw me and you did not know me, like, or would you come up to me and ask me, where'd you get those shoes? Yeah. If you will not do that, I don't want these shoes in my collection. Yes. So every single pair of shoes, I'm like literally crossing my legs, like, ooh, what would you say? Would you say these are cute? Ooh. And then if they say, yeah, like, where'd you? I put them on my collection.
And you have to. I mean, if you're attached to it, you have to. Yeah. I always believe, you always have these people on Instagram who are promoting all these products, but you have to promote something that you like and that you really stand behind.
Right. And if I'm not going to wear it, why would I put someone else in something? That's not cute. Right. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. So no, I'm wearing the same shoes you're wearing, guys. And I love the fact that they're cheap. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to have to go out here and spend $1,500 on a pair of shoes.
Listen,
not all the time.
I'm not going to.
No, that's just a waste of money.
Yeah.
I got kids.
I mean, all the expensive stuff is nice, but, I like to mix it up and have practical things in there that actually last. Some of the brand name stuff, I'm going to say it, is not good quality.
It's not. Look, some girl came to the event last night. Okay, she had on these amazing open toe shoes, and I said, those are really cute. Like, where'd you get those from? She said they're $2.50, and I got them from Forever 21, honey. I said, you know what? Do you know what? See, you can't tell. Yeah. So it's like, don't be in your head, guys, about buying cheap shoes. Like, it's okay. Some of these cheap shoes actually look really good. I love them. There's no shame in my game.
Exactly.
As
long as you put it together right, nobody's going to know. It's not like you're walking around with the price tag on it.
Just because it doesn't have a little red on the bottom, it's okay.
Listen. When the struggle is real and when it's not.
Yes.
I mean, you wear what you want. You wear it, be you, be comfortable, and you won't care about everybody else.
Come on, and Fashion Nova is one of the tops right now that people are wearing, and that's not that expensive.
Exactly.
So, come on.
All right, so you have been involved in a lot of projects, a lot of things. What can we see coming up for you next?
Well, I had to put my music to the side, when I had my children and all that. So I want to get back to the music. I'm a creative person. I really want to get back to that. I'm in the process as well of, like, writing a book.
Yes.
And, yeah, I just really want to do what I'm doing. I don't know where God is taking me with this empowerment movement with the women. And, you know, I'm all for men too. You know, we do a couple events for the men, guys. We love you. But I'm really about women empowerment. I'm a woman. I know what women go through. You know, it's hard to be a woman. I just want to encourage women, you know, to know that we're so much more powerful than we think.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times we really beat ourselves up. We allow ourselves to kind of get into this weak spot, and it's like, but no, we're so powerful. Like, so for me, knowing that, and I know where I'm at, I just really want to continue with that movement and spreading that love to women, and, you know, encouraging women to build relationships and sisterhoods with other women. You know, we need that. It's too much competing. It's too, like, for what?
Right.
For what? You know, we all are going through the same thing.
Exactly.
These men are playing. I'm just playing. Just playing. There's some good guys out here.
Yes, there are. But you know what? At the end of the day, we do need each other. We lean on each other. There's nothing wrong with that. There's room for everybody out here.
Come on.
There's room.
Come on.
So we've seen you on Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
Would you do any more reality TV? And what was that experience like?
You know, I would do reality TV. I just think that Love and Hip Hop, I mean, I was pregnant both seasons.
Right.
And then I was fighting with the mom. And I mean, it was like, for what? You know, like, I'm just not, if it's meant for me to fight, then I'm going to fight. But if it's very catty for me, because I'm too grown. I don't have time. Like, so for me, I just feel like it just ran its course. I was not going to be that girl that was willing to come on and fight women. That's not me.
Right.
You know, like, I feel like I can resolve. I use my mouth, you know, to resolve issues, not my hands necessarily. That back in the day, y'all, don't get it twisted. You know, I was a little, you know, angry girl, but now,
you're grown. You're grown.
So now, I just feel like it just ran its course, you know, and I was always feeling like I was the peacemaker, and everybody loved Apryl on the show. And it was like,
you were though.
But why am I in the middle of all this? Like, I don't want to do this. It was a lot, and that energy, it was just a lot. So I just felt like, this isn't for me anymore. You know, although love and hip hop, love the people that are on there, but I just felt like it ran its course.
Okay.
So if it's another show that's like empowerment, or, you know, showing my personal life a little bit more, or what I do, and like teaching people how to be better or do better, for me, then that's awesome. I would do that. Or like a dating show. Anyone to give me a dating show? Cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to date. Okay, I've been single for 2 years.
You're open.
I'm open.
Fellas.
Come on.
Hit me up.
Where are you?
Come on.
Girl, if they hit you up, send them over here, honey. Okay.
Okay, so
date.
Since we're talking
Blind
about
date.
this, just really quick, so what is one thing that you look for in a man? Do you like humor? Do you want him to be the Southern gentleman? What is the number one thing? Me personally, I like teeth. Teeth is the first thing that I look at.
I look at the mouths too. Yes. But you know what? I'm trying to be different, because back then I used to always just go like straight here. You know, because if I can't be physically attracted to you, it's just like, ugh, like, you know. But now I'm like, maybe I need to let go of that, Apryl. And like, so now I'm going off of just pure energy. Yes. Like, when I'm around you and when you speak to me, if it can actually make me feel something, then I'm going to give you the time of day. Okay. But it can't be, you know how men talk, and it's just like, what are you really talking about? Yes. What do you really want from me? Let's just get straight to the point. You want the butt. That's what you want. You want the goodies, and I'm not going to give it to you. You know, like, so I have to weed past those, and that's mostly a lot of people. It's a lot of men.
Yeah.
Like, no. Yeah. Like, I just want someone that is like super comfortable with him being himself. Humor, funny, mouths are so important. You cannot have.
Oh, it's so important.
You have to.
You can be the finest man, but if your mouth is messed up, it's over.
Because I'm not kissing that.
No,
I'm sorry. So that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, gentlemen, send your applications to Ashley Reed Allen. I will be collecting them. We will go through them together. We will be sipping our Apryl wine, and we're gonna get this going together. Please. I would like to see you back on TV. And I would like to see you, like you said, either have your own show, or with women who are, you know, having similar experiences. I don't really want to see you back on Love and Hip Hop. No, and I like Love and Hip Hop,
and I want something fun too, like, because I'm really like a nut. Like, people didn't get that from me. Like, now when I go on my lives, people are like, "This is not Apryl," and I'm like, "But this was me the whole time."
Right?
Like, you know, I was. But I was fun, and I am that person. But being on that show, man, like, when you're on a show and it's all that pressure, and, you know, they have you, you know, the fighting and all, it's like, you can't really be yourself. And then the way they edit and all of these things you have to take into account. So now when people see me, they're like, "I love you so much more. You're so much fun." And I'm like, but I've always been fun, guys.
Yeah. And that's why I would love to see you on a type of show like that to show that you're a normal, regular girl.
Yeah.
But you know, you're out here and you're in the spotlight, but you're still normal.
I'm
You're still
so
a
normal.
mom.
I love actually being normal. You know, someone called me basic one day, and I said, "Well, you know what? I am basic."
The baddest basic.
Yeah, I mean, because why not? I
Yeah.
don't have to try to be anything else other than that. Like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I love it, girl. Keep doing you. Don't worry about what these people are saying out here.
Nope, you can't.
Live your life. Be a boss businesswoman that you
100%,
are.
100%.
Take care of those beautiful children.
100%.
You're doing it.
Thank you, girl.
Congratulations.
Thank you, girl.
All right, so tell everyone where they can find you on social media, your website, all that good stuff.
Okay, so you can find me on my social media, Apryl, APRYLSJONES. That is for all of my social media. And you can click the link in my bio on my Instagram for Shoedazzle.
All right, guys, I'm Ashley Allen. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go to AfterBuzzTV.com. Make sure you go to AprilWines.com.
Yes,
She has
please.
all of it on there.
And on my
Everything.
Instagram, Apryl Wines.
Yes. Shoedazzle, all of it.
Yes.
Support.
Get some shoes, drink some wine, sit back, relax, and enjoy your life.
Exactly. And
Beautiful
don't worry about
life.
what these people are saying.
No,
Live
please
your
don't.
life.
You're beautiful just the way you are.
Yes.
Isn't it Bruno Mars said that?
Somebody said that.
Well,
We said that.
I said it.
Right. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Just say buzz you. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.